Hey everybody, in this video today I'll be showing you how to draw straight hair. So the first thing with drawing hair is that it's tempting to want to draw every single strand or to shade it all in and stuff, which, shading and stuff is very great, but only when you know kind of what you're doing first. So the first thing that's important with hair is to just get kind of the basic gist or shape or kind of direction that it's flowing and to add on to that. So first, you kind of want to choose where your part is going to be because you have it in the middle, either side. So just for this, I'll be choosing kind of this side. And on everybody's face, their hairline is totally different and how far it comes down or not. But kind of a general rule of thumb is about 1/3 up is kind of the top of the eyebrows. And then another third is roughly where the hairline will be, very, very roughly. And this generally is kind of a V shape, and it'll come in, and it's some different on everybody. And in a future video, I'll show you how to do short hair, and this will come much more into play with that. In this video today, you really won't see the hairline at all, so it's not terribly important. So once you pick where you want the part to be, you just start bringing the hair down. In this first face, I'm just going to have the hair come right down over the face because unless you have a reason for the hair to go to the side, it's not just going to magically part to the side for you. You have to have a clip, you have to be going behind the ear, something. So on this, just to show you how it will fall over the face and how it falls just with gravity, I'll just have it coming down. With hair, you want to just do light, quick movements. You don't want to exactly seal off any basic shapes or anything. You just want to keep it kind of light and fluid. And you want to kind of group it together. You don't want just like a bunch of strands, but you want it to look somewhat cohesive and give it some shape. So we'll just... How does this person have hair all over their face? With the top of the hair, you want it to lift up off of the skull because there is space there, depending on however flat the person's hair is. And for the bottom, you just kind of want to do the same thing. Just kind of group it off into bits, but keep it light. You don't have to close off any shapes. You just want to keep it kind of light and a little bit open. And here, you can add whatever flyaways that you want to give the hair personality. But here we have just kind of a short, straight hair. Over here I'll show you longer hair with some bangs. Again, say you want straight across bangs, you start with just sort of the basic shape. Give it kind of a semicircle. The hair will slope out a little bit as it reaches the shoulders. Very rarely will you see hair go straight down. And then here, if you want it to come up over the shoulder a little bit, make sure you acknowledge that the shoulder's there. The hair, once again, won't come straight down. There'll be some curve as it hits this shoulder. And then now, you can just start kind of blocking in the different shapes that you want. So I'm doing this very quick, so it's very messy. You'll definitely want to be cleaner with your lines, so the person doesn't look like they just woke up. But hopefully this is giving you the basic idea of just quick, light movements, giving the hair some life. And contrasting it to probably the darker lines of your face. If you want to try different bangs, it's easy to change up the look of your character with just a couple of lines. Down here, I want to stress the importance of remembering that gravity is pulling down on the hair. So, you know, if you're drawing bangs out sideways like this, they're not just going to keep coming out like that. The lines are going to change the curve. So from right here where you start kind of curving out this way, they're going to gradually change to curving out this way as they come down. And so over here as we come down, I want to make sure straight hair is never a solid line. There's always a little bit of a curve happening. And then over here, let's say she has her hair tucked behind her ear. And a few flyaways. When it comes down, it hits the neck and the back of this person. And so then the hair will kind of follow the form of the person. And say some of it is kind of looped over shoulder, the gravity is pulling it down, so it'll come down, but if a bit's still caught over the shoulder, just make sure whatever your hair is doing, it's making sense with the person's figure, with their position, with the pull of gravity, and whatever it's doing, it all has a form and a function that actually makes sense. It's not just sticking up wherever it wants for no reason at all. Over here, we have the backs of these two heads, just to kind of show you the hair from behind. Unless you've like chopped your hair off in a straight line, hair will probably taper to just kind of a natural point. And see, even though the hair is just perfectly straight, gravity is just pulling it down, you still have this curve to it. It just feels natural and light. However, say we have some wind that's kind of coming in this way, we can easily just kind of add a curve. I like when I'm drawing hair that has some other force acting on it other than gravity, just kind of get the basic curve of what you want your hair to do and then add in around it. And then down here is the front of the face, you know, if there's still wind coming from this direction. You know, hair is never going to just like stick out straight or anything. There's always just going to be a kind of gentle curve to it. So, you know, if I want my hair to curve like that. Sorry, that wasn't the actual line of hair, that's just kind of the suggestion. You can just start adding in the different segments of hair that you want. I always work with hair in kind of segments. It makes it a little bit easier. And then if you want some of the hair to be coming up over the face, remember it kind of curves down first and then over. Because of the way the hair grows in, it's not going to just like have a sharp turn. It's all going to come down and over. Just very gentle kind of sloping. Anyway, so this is kind of just the beginning of trying to get some hang of drawing hair and the way it falls over the figure. And so in future videos I'll do curly hair and short hair and whatever different styles, and leave a comment for whatever video you want to see in the future. I hope this helps, and good luck drawing.